And it's the second-year quarterback, Baker Mayfield, leading the way, Charles.
2 touchdown passes in the Browns' 19-16 win over Buffalo, and they needed him to sneak debut. For the season, though, 9 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. At least he's tracking in the right direction, and they need him. The Browns, they're about to hit the meat of their schedule, and they'll play Pittsburgh twice in a 3-week span upcoming.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there.
He's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the gun, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing, Mayfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, 52 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. There, this is picked up by the Browns. The big fella, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And all deep in his own territory. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. First down, Mayfield. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll run with Chubb, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done. Yeah,
well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
So, with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. Able to push his way through.
We got this.
Charles, as the Ravens offense comes back out here, you know, this Ravens crew, the win against New England was impressive. And then a 5th straight win in Week 10 over the winless Bengals. So now it's 7-2. They're looking really good.
For anyone who thought that maybe this Baltimore team wasn't as good as their record, that question has been answered because they had to be wary of a
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot.
Line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. And he coughed it up, and I think the Browns got it. They did. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
This time, Jackson will throw it, escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, that was a tough one.
Yeah, it winds up getting buried for the loss. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Jackson rolling to his left. He may try and run for the Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
12 yards there and a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they go to work on a first and goal. Jackson from the shotgun, forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way up to the 49. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. He finds his target, Beckham. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He got 29 yards that time. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Joseph now to have the PAT. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. He'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens cut into that lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 43. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Mayfield on play action. This pass complete to Higgins. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins, 39 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mark Ingram now gears up to help lead this offense back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trip. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens get a bit closer. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Sheds another. And he'll bring it back. 5, call it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? He said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now Johnson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Mayfield off the play fake. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 2nd and 5 now. Mayfield dumping it off for Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything in the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Joseph now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson to throw again. Buying time to his left. He uncorks it for Snead. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 75 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. We get a glance at Duke Johnson as he heads back out onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Joseph is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. To throw is Jackson, letting one go deep for Roberts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mayfield now, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. To try again after the sack. Jackson, it's complete to Snead. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And shutting him off, now open field. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, 39 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case,
they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football. Again, you're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mayfield looks to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Patrick Owasor. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. After the sack on first down, Mayfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 35 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Ingram. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. On the move to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So once more, the Ravens will come to the line here and go for the 2-point try. Throwing is Jackson. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. A solid first half for him, and so far a good start to the second half.
I'm going to try not to go overboard with praise here, but I can't help it. He is playing so well.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Ingram again. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now Jackson off the bootleg. And he's got Snead. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Well, Snead figures to be an important veteran presence for Lamar Jackson. 2 years ago, it was a disappointing 2017 for Snead. That was in New Orleans, but then had a bit of a bounce-back campaign a season ago in his first go-around with Baltimore. 62 catches, 650 yards. Did have surgery in the offseason on his left index finger, but back to full health and ready to go. Well, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler as a rookie, there to bat that one away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 4th down, here's Jackson. Flushed out, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They go play action. Mayfield going back to Lander. This time he's got him complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Joseph is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word against...